Vermont.
At the outset, I welcome you all on the occasion of 7th Chairman's Championship and a very good evening, everyone. I take this opportunity to humbly receive and welcome all the eminent and distinguished personalities. I humbly welcome the honorable jury members, Dr. Sanobar Hussaini, Dr. Uma Shankar, and Dr. Tajwal. With immense pleasure, I welcome the most dynamic and passionate Honorable President, Academic Council, and CEO JGI Group, Dr. Chandrasekhar DP Sir, the ever charismatic and composed Honorable Mentor, Dr. K. Lakshmi Rao Ma'am, the ever magnetic and vivacious respected Secretary, Academic Council, Dr. Mona Mehdi Ma'am, the ever poised and humbled respected Joint Secretary, Mrs. Lalita Kosaraju Ma'am.
I humbly welcome the eloquent and vibrant Principal Nagpur, respected Mr. Praveen Sharma Sir. The ever smiling and focused Principal Shamirpet, respected Mrs. Rahila Tabassum Ma'am. The ever endearing and persisting Vice Principal, respected Mrs. Shika Srivastava Ma'am. The ever energetic and talented HN Kondapur, respected Mr. G. Mahesh Sir. The ever zealous Center Manager, Jane Toddlers, Miss Pooja Karwa Ma'am. The ever industrious Center Manager, Miss Subbu Lakshmi Ma'am. And all the distinguished and illustrious guests, sincere coordinators, devoted educators, and mentors. On this special occasion of the 7th Chairman Championship of the JGI Group of Institutions.
The Chairman's Championship event is the pride of JGI Group of Schools. It's been an integral part of the JGI Group of Schools. JGI has the ethos for creating such innovative platforms for our young and buzzing new talents of JGI schools. It's been 6 years this event has progressed from leaps and bounds. Initially, we began it with physical activities, and then it moved to Model Youth Parliament. And now we are here with sustainable development goals. We have moved from local to global platform, as this year not only we have joined hands nationally, but also we have collaborated with the schools internationally. And today students from international schools are with us. I wish everyone all the best. Light and brightness has always been equated with positivity, motivation, harbinger of good, and associated with spiritual beings.
Light is a form and a symbol of Tej.
The lamp invokes Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamay, means the lamp leads us from darkness to light.
It burns only to give message of peace and light to the man.
The presence of Agni ensures success.
Before starting any auspicious events or rituals, it is a tradition to light a lamp.
Flame symbolizes wisdom and knowledge.
A lamp teaches us to be upright, rise upwards, and dispel darkness.
Now, I request all the distinguished dignitaries and the JGI family to join in the lighting of the lamp. Thank you, all respectable dignitaries.
School song reverberates the ethos of school's philosophy, and ethics brings us all together for doing the best for our school and create a conducive and healthy environment. Here comes the JGI school song.
carry the torch of Jain heritage of Cambridge School. We carry the torch of Jain heritage of Cambridge School. Heritage we follow, times ahead we take in our stride. Heritage we follow, times ahead we take in our stride. We carry the torch of Jain heritage of Cambridge School. We carry the torch of Jain heritage of Cambridge School. Glorious past and its grandeur we carry, confidence of being a part of jet set age. Glorious past and its grandeur we carry, confident of being a part of jet set age. With earnestness and zeal, we move abreast with moving time. We hold relentless devotion and passion for excellence, aiming high to touch new heights, aiming high to touch new heights, to touch new heights, to touch new heights. We carry the torch of Jain heritage of Cambridge School. We carry the torch of Jain heritage of Cambridge School.
Wow, what a beautiful and melodic composition.
Be spectacularly great at what you do. Wear your passion on your sleeve and hold your heart in the palm of your hand. And work hard, really hard. Quote unquote Robin Sharma.
This is truly personified by a great trailblazer who was appropriately well for an accomplished administrator and a team leader with a proven track record in people, schools, and foundation management in a variety of settings. A people and task-oriented individual with the ability to build strong relationships, committed to the highest levels of professional and personal excellence. One of the strongest pillars of JGI Group of Schools, a visionary, a far-sighted leader, an epitome of diligence and grace. She is none other than the respected Secretary Academic Council, Dr. Mona Mehdi ma'am. Now may I humbly request respected ma'am to address the gathering. It's over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Harshit. A very good evening, respected CEO, JGI Group and President of the Academic Council, Dr. Chandrasekhar DP, Mentor Dr. K. Lakshmi Rao, Joint Secretary, Academic Council, Ms. Lalita Kosaraju, esteemed jury members, Dr. Sanobar Hussaini, Assistant Professor, Mitibai College, Mumbai University, joining us from Mumbai, Dr. Uma Shankar, Assistant Professor, Department of Professional Studies, Christ University, Bangalore, joining us from Bangalore, Dr. Tajwer, Business Program Leader at UK College of Business and Computing, Dubai, and International Standard Verifier for Pearson UK, joining from Dubai, Mr. Praveen Sharma, Principal JHCS Nagpur, Ms. Rahila Tabassum, Principal JHCS Shamirpet, Ms. Shikha Srivastava, Vice Principal TGIS Aurangabad, Mr. G. Mahesh, Headmaster JHCS Kondapur, Ms. Subbalakshmi, Center Manager BITS Hyderabad, Ms. Pooja, Center Manager Toddlers Aurangabad, dear participating team members, students, teachers, staff members, and parents. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all on the 7th Chairman's Championship, an important event in the academic calendar for JGIS. In the interest of everyone, I would like to let you know the idea behind this event. This event was conceptualized by our CEO, Dr. Chandrasekhar DP, and mentor, Dr. Lakshmi Rao, way back in the year 2015. Thank you, sir and ma'am, for showing us the road ahead. During the school song, which was played just now, we had shown you the glimpses of each year's Chairman Championship. The purpose of this event was to bring all the schools of JGI Hyderabad cluster together and create a healthy competition amongst the branches. And of course, learning through experience. Initially, it started with the sports events, and then it included the EduFest and moved to the Model Youth Parliament. And now we are with the student-led conference on sustainable development global goals, involving schools not only from JGI or India, but also from other countries. The idea to give exposure to the students on global issues, to work hard towards it through research work and presentation of thoughts with the exchange of thoughts. Today is the final day of the student-led conference on sustainable development global goals. It was a process, selection of teams, allotment of goals, rules and regulations, registration, submission of abstract, then submission of research article, adhering to deadlines, reaching out to the jury members, the evaluation of these, which has already been taken place. And today is the oral presentation. I'm sure it's going to be an experience for all to see these young minds speaking on the global goals about which they have already shared in the research article. It's also going to be an experience for the jury members too, sitting in different parts of the world and doing the evaluation for the presentation as well, as the results will be declared after the event. I would like to take this opportunity to extend my gratitude to the eminent jury members who have been involved in this process for the last 1 month, in spite of the extremely busy schedule. They have also agreed to share their inputs in writing, which will be forwarded to all the teams for them to understand and take their research articles to the next level. This is the best part of having educationists as jury members. We also intend to publish all the research articles in our journal related to this conference. Once ready, the soft copy will be shared with all. On behalf of all the JGINs and the Academic Council, I extend a warm welcome to the eminent jury. I also welcome all the team members participating in this competition and wish you good luck. Thank you once again for adhering to the deadline, students, and being proactive throughout. It speaks about the enthusiasm you have in bringing the change with your work. A big thank you to your teachers and mentors who have helped you to reach till here. All the very best. Participating in such big event is in itself an achievement. So congratulations to all of you. Without much of ado, I once again welcome you all and wish you all an astounding evening ahead. Thank you. Over to you, Namita and Harshit.
Thank you, ma'am, for your insightful and motivational words.
The 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, adopted by all United Nations member states in 2015, provides a shared blueprint for peace and prosperity for people and the planet now and into the future. At its heart are the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, which are an urgent call for action by all countries, developed and developing, in a global partnership. I am very glad to share that the theme for the 7th Chairman's Championship is Sustainable Development Goals, and our participants are all geared up for the oral presentations. The participants have done the extensive research on the given topics, and they submitted the abstract and research paper article on the topics within the stipulated deadlines. And today, they are ready to go for the oral presentations.
Now, we will move ahead with the oral presentations by different teams. And the first presentation is by Team 1, the Jain International School, Aurangabad. Their presentation is on the Sustainable Development Goal 16, Peace and Justice Strong Institutions. And the participants are Samruddhi Adgaonkar, Parnil Vivare, and Aishwarya Ingoli. Over to you, Team One, and all the very best to you.
Dear Team 1, your time starts now.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Aishwarya Prashant Ingole.
I am Samruddhi Adgaonkar.
And my name is Parnil Vyavhare.
And today we are here to talk about Sustainable Development Goal 16, Peace, Justice, and Strong Institutions. Next slide, please. Our table of contents includes the introduction, the review of the issue, the material and methods, the results and discussion, and the conclusion. Next slide, please. The Sustainable Development Goals are 17 interlinked goals set by the UN in its 2030 agenda in order to make this world more better and sustainable. Next slide, please. Sustainable Development Goal 16, Peace, Justice, and Strong Institutions, is dedicated to promoting peaceful and inclusive societies for sustainable development, provide access to justice for all, and build effective and inclusive institutions at all levels. Next slide, please. Every person deserves to live in a world that is peaceful and safe, where human rights are protected by law, thinking that we can count on our governments. Next slide, please. In regions where bribery, corruption, child abuse, homicides, conflict, and violence dominate, sustainable development seems impossible without addressing these pressing issues.
Now, next slide, please. Now, moving forward with the material and methods. This part of the research talk mainly about the methodology used or to be used, which can help us in the implementation of SDG 16. With its ambition and vision, SDG 16 can either be a catalyst for social transformation or remain an empty target. Words on paper that have no substance or relevance to our lives. SDG 16 is one of the maximum crucial goals set in advance by the UNO and has high significance among different goals. It is one of the most co-applicable and interlinked goals that's a have to for success of different goals, which are additionally crucial for the successful implementation of SDG 16 itself. It is the main goal without which attaining things like putting off poverty, zero hunger, lessening inequality, decent work, and economic growth almost seem impossible. Along with all of the global government, institutions, and agencies having a key obligation for its implementation, SDG 16 cannot be carried out hand-based with the aid of using some international locations and agencies operating for it. It calls for sturdy participation and projects of numerous activities by every certainly considered one among us. All of us are global citizens, and for this reason, we have got our obligation in direction of this earth. Next slide, please. Some of the things we as a citizen should do are we can get known to the various initiatives taken by organizations, NGOs, and government initiatives and try to contribute to them on a possible level. We can connect with various non-profit organizations working on the field and try earnest to help them and get involved in their activities. We should follow the government rules and policies set for the application of SDG 16, and if any law or policy is directly or indirectly in the oppose of SDG 16, we can freely try to criticize or oppose it, as our basic human rights guarantees us the right to speech and right to express our thoughts. We should try working on the grassroots level of the goal and try to gatherise and inspire other people for the good cause by delivering the reason and result of implementing SDG 16 to those who are unaware of it. Next slide, please. What should countries do to implement SDG 16 successfully? Understanding the points which are undeveloped in the countries and find effective ways to work on it. Working on adopting policies which are more secular and anti-violent in nature, which will guarantee things like reducing all forms of violence and promoting peaceful means. Change or remove policies triggering things like violence, armed conflicts, weaker institutions, low level of transparency within government and citizens, etc. Work and try to find the problems on grassroots level and solve them. Building of much more transparent, effective, and inclusive institutions on every level, and making the justice system more trustworthy and unbiased. Try to look for the loopholes within the system at all levels and solve them. We have to be conscious and vigilant what goes around us and do everything we can to get involved and make contribution to the fulfillment of SDGs. And through running together, we can be capable of obtaining UN's goal of being sustainably developed.
Here are some reviews of the issue. Next slide, please. Mexico City has been reducing possession of firearms. Next slide, please. Mexico City has put in place a local program for voluntary disarmament that aims at raising awareness among the citizens of the risk of possessing firearms. It also distributes educational material for the children on how to build a culture of peace in exchange of war toys. The second one is Tunisia. Next slide, please. Tunisia is improving access to justice and service delivery. The International Legal Assistance Consortium is working to improve access to justice and service delivery in Tunisia. It seeks to upgrade case flow management and increase interactions between the justice seekers and the judicial system, and upgrade human and IT resources to ensure a more coordinated, efficient, and unified administrative tribunal. Now, coming upon the result and discussion. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Sustainable Development Goal 16 was made so that everyone could have equal access to peace and justice and could have strong institutions that they could look up to. The targets under this goal include a number of things for which some graphs shot up while others significantly declined. We all unitedly can strengthen institutions at all levels to prevent violence and combat terrorism and crime.
Next slide, please. Now, I think we can conclude that Sustainable Development Goal 16, peace, justice, and strong institutions, seems to tackle a world that is split into two parts. While some regions enjoy long-term peace, security, and prosperity, others seem to fail to move out of a continuous cycle of conflict and violence. Next slide, please. The level of justice and security vary worldwide because the world has become so accessible in the past decade that the
Last 1
implementation of
minute.
SDG 16 is important in order to achieve a safe life for all of us. In many countries around the world, poverty reduction and economic growth are hindered by violence and insecurity. The implementation of Goal 16 is a difficult task, especially in impoverished countries. Be the change, promote respect and inclusion towards people from different backgrounds, ethnic origins, religion, gender, sexual orientations, or different opinions. The Sustainable Development Goals are aimed at ensuring a future in which no one is left behind, that is socially just and environmentally sustainably developed. With only around a decade left to achieve these goals, we all have a role to play, and councils are among the best positioned organizations to do so. Together, we can help improve conditions for a life of dignity for all. Thank you, and thank you, Santosh sir, for helping us in playing the PPT.
Wow, what an excellent presentation by Team 1.
Now, the next team for the oral presentation is Team 2, Delhi Private School, Sharjah. Their presentation is on the Sustainable Development Goal 5, Gender Equality. And the participants are Zainab Raza, Shrutika R. Nair, and Karen. It's over to you, Team 2, and all the very best to you.
Dear Team 2, your time starts now.
Gender equality is more than a goal in itself. It is a precondition for meeting the challenge of reducing poverty, promoting sustainable development, and building good governance. A very good evening to one and all present here. Today, we Team 2 from Delhi Private School Sharjah, consisting of myself, Zainab Riza, Shrutika Nair, and Karen Thomas, would like to present our research on Sustainable Development Goal 5, Gender Equality. Next slide, please. We would like to introduce our research topic to the audience. Sustainable Development Goal 5, which targets to achieve gender equality worldwide by ending all forms of discrimination. Now, imagine a scenario where only part of the society works towards the 2030 agenda. This predicament is currently occurring across the globe because certain sectors of society haven't been empowered and are being held back by gender norms. This is where the importance of Sustainable Development Goal 5 comes in. Hence, we state that the efficient development of other SDG goals depend on the achievement of Goal 5. Next slide, please.
While we were analyzing the issue, we came upon three main sectors in which gender inequality was most prevalent, namely in job opportunities, the healthcare industry, and in receiving education. About 1 in 7 employed adults state that they have been subjected to gender discrimination. In the healthcare industry, 72% of the cases, women had to wait longer on average for a diagnosis than men. According to the Global Gender Gap Report 2020, 88% of females worldwide had primary education, compared to 91% of males who had both primary and secondary education. Next, please. To help to achieve gender equality, methods such as giving women a platform help them achieve economic success and getting in high position jobs, making sure everyone has access to affordable healthcare, and making sure children receive education regardless of gender. Next, please.
Individually, we can do little. Together, we can topple mountains. Standing by the statement, several organizations have taken up the initiative to support and help us towards achieving a society with gender equality. Few notable mentions are Equality Now, Vital Voices, United Nations Development Programme, United Nations Children's Fund, and World Health Organization. Next slide, please. Not just organizations, several countries have stepped up and taken crucial measures to support this cause. A few honorary mentions are Albania, Argentina, Mexico, the Philippines, Paraguay, Peru, Spain, and Sri Lanka in developing and improving methodologies for meeting gender-based discrimination. Australia, Bosnia, Georgia, and Nepal have also strengthened national and international local level mechanisms to promote gender equality. Next slide, please.
We firmly believe that the achievement of Goal 5 will help enhance further development in the other sustainable goals. For example, promoting women's economic empowerment and ensuring their economic rights will support Sustainable Goals 1, 8, 9, and 16. Similarly, having full and effective participation by women is an enabler for Sustainable Development Goals 6, 10, and 16. Next slide, please. Following up on our previous statement, women's participation also enhances SDG Goals 2, 3, 5, 13, 14, and 15. Next slide, please.
Slide 9, please. Here's a compiled data on the progress made for girls and young women in different sectors. From this, we can analyze that the society today has indeed taken effective measures towards gender equality in the last 25 years. Slide 10, please. Gender equality is a foremost and primary human right. Women are equally entitled to live in freedom as well as dignity. Empowered men and women are in a better position for contributing towards productivity of the entire family. They also support in improving prospects, especially for the future generations.
Next slide, please. Next slide, please. As we take our leave today, we invite you all to think about how you can make a difference in your community. It is high time that we see gender as a spectrum instead of two sets of opposing ideals. Thank you.
Wow, it was really a wonderful presentation by Team 2. Feminism isn't about making women stronger. Women are already strong. It's about changing the way world perceives their strength. Quote unquote G.D. Anderson. It gives me immense pleasure to introduce to you all to our first jury member, Dr. Sanobar Hussaini. Ma'am has been a distinguished scholar. Ma'am is MA English, MA Urdu, and PhD English. Ma'am has been associated with various colleges and universities in a capacity of a lecturer. Presently, Ma'am is associated with Mithibai College, University of Mumbai as an assistant professor. Ma'am has published innumerable research papers predominantly on women-related topics, and some are as follows: Feminist Consciousness in Indian Women Writers, Marcia, LG to Epic, and many others are also on her name. We are fortunate to have Sanobar Ma'am amidst us today. Now may I humbly request Ma'am to address us. It's over to you, Ma'am.
Thank you, Harshit. Principal Dr. Mona Mehdi, CEO Dr. Chandrasekhar DP, Mentor Dr. Lakshmi Rao, teachers, students, and most especially the students who are presenting today. It's an honor and a great privilege to be here, to be a part of such a fantastic program, the topic for which is so meaningful and relevant in today's time. A recognition that the universal and transformative agenda for sustainable development is not merely an additional plan for the world, but a shared vision of a world. Shared because we live in a world of changes so profound and rapid that no country can stand alone. In this regard, students' voices matter as we look to the future challenges we face as a global society. Today's conference of young and talented students is a step towards this. An opportunity like this provides students to develop their own awareness and thinking on key global issues and to verbalize their perspectives and critical thinking in a creative and thoughtful manner. As a jury member, I'm very impressed by the quality of research papers and presentations. Somebody has quoted, "No greater place to be than in a leadership position to lead young minds to prosperity." Dr. Mona, the organizers, JGI School, you have proven this right. Organizing a conference of this stature is no ordinary feat. Dr. Mona in particular, kudos to you. To envision a conference on SDG and then to execute it to near perfection speaks of your effort and dedication. I hope that in future too, under your able tutelage, you continue to organize such programs of relevance. Once again, I thank the organizers for inviting me. It has been a very enriching and insightful experience. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your insightful words.
Now, the next team for the oral presentation is Team 3, Jain Heritage Cambridge School, Kondapur. Their presentation is on the Sustainable Development Goal 10, Reduced Inequality. And the participants are Arya Rajput, Ansi Sia, and Prem Narain. It's over to you, Team 3, and all the very best to you.
Dear Team 3, your time starts now.
Good evening, respected delegates, honorable principals, teachers, and fellow students. We from JHCS Kondapur are honored to be taking part in this glamorous event. Next slide, please. Without any further ado, I would like to introduce you all to our topic, which is Goal 10, Reduced Inequalities. Next, please. It is one of the most important goals introduced by the UN. And as you can see, we will be covering the following topics in this presentation. Next, please.
To begin with, we would really like to emphasize the issues currently faced by the society on the terms of inequality. This obstacle has not just surfaced recently, but it has been there as a drawback and hindrance throughout history. It has taken the forms of wars, protests, unjust policies, and whatnot. We face inequality in every step of our life, be it with our friends, next slide please, people in our community, the richer members of society. The list is endless, but the point is understood. Next slide please.
Next slide, please. Yeah. Through our research, we have tried to understand and present the many UN targets, next slide please, that aim to pursue a future where there is diversity and equality among all. Next please. I'd like to call up my friend Arya to tell us more. Next please.
On the 25th of September 2015, the UN adopted a document named Transforming Our World, the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, which included 17 Sustainable Development Goals and 169 targets. The 10th goal is one with a broad scope because it consists of the multiple types of prejudice that we face on a day-to-day basis. Next, please. Goal 10 aims to build a free, free future that is free of biases. Next, please. Thus, we present our study on the Goal 10 targets, how they can be achieved, what a society would be without such a target, and the efforts already being made towards it. Next, please.
Target 10.1. To achieve this target, efforts need to be made on every level. Next slide, please. Introducing schemes to increase employment, production, and of course, education need to be made. Citizens can contribute by voicing their opinions and helping themselves as well as others. Next slide, please.
To achieve this goal, we need strategies better and more effective than the previous ones to provide a fair wage for the workers in exchange for the hard labor that is done. And no biases should be done in this regard. Next, please.
Moving on to target 10.2. We can achieve this target by developing a method of targeted education, especially for the backward nations and classes. We need to get the word out that everybody can work and have a job. Next slide, please. No matter if their race, gender, age, religion, or whatsoever. Next slide, please.
True. A society without this target would lead to inequitable and biased opportunities to individual participation in certain ventures and would thus enforce bigotry. Next, please.
Efforts already being made towards the goal include UNESCO's initiative to reduce inequalities, to improve knowledge and development, through initiatives including the TFM, the STI, and several others. Next, please.
The next target 10.3, as said rightly by Alan Dershowitz, that laws are important because they reflect the attitudes and the aspirations of those they govern. Next slide, please. Thus, this target can be achieved through a fair system of law and policy making. Next, please.
This target is important because without it, reducing inequality is circumstantially impossible.
Efforts being made include UNDP schemes to help over 80 countries to create a policy addressing structural inequalities. Next, please.
On to the next one, target 10.4. How can we achieve this target? Next slide, please. Well, through a double conduct enterprise where policy making and enforcement are simulated impeccably. Next slide, please.
A society without this target is certain to suffer economic repercussions because it would cause a downfall in national development. Next, please.
And the efforts already being made towards the goal include the UNIDO to promote enhanced productivity, stable employment, and increased incomes. Next, please.
Next up, target 10.5. Such a target is very crucial in the world of marketing. Next slide, please. We can achieve this through implementing fair policies and bringing equality into institutions to reconcile respect within employees. Next, please.
A society without this target would ultimately result in tendency of control of the global market and financial trade by a select few powers. Next, please.
Oh, yes, and efforts are already being made towards the target by the ILO policymakers about the implications of financial market volatility of workers and their families. Next, please.
Please move one more slide ahead. Further ahead, target 10.6. This target ensures voice and development to countries on global, international, economic, and financial institutions. Next, please. Such a target can be achieved through support and reservation, especially to backward nations. Next, please.
Next,
One
please.
more.
A society without such a target may lead to suppression of global conceptions, resulting in total control of inferior and disadvantaged states by economically developed powers. Next, please.
There are efforts already being made towards the goal by the UNDP and WTO to provide special provisions for backward countries. Next, please.
Last but not the least, target 10.7 aims to have well-managed migration plan. Next, please. This can be achieved through a well-devised policy and legislation in line with international norms and standards. Next, please.
A society without this target
Last
would
1
result
minute.
in a loss of opportunity for immigrants propelled by the search for better livelihoods. Next, please.
Efforts already being made towards the goal include many policies to make migration simpler, such as the Refugee Act 1951, the Immigration Act 1983, among so many others. Next, please.
For forging a future where there's equality, we must aim to change now. And the goal 10 to ensure this also has sub-targets 10.8, 10.B, and 10.C.
Next, please.
So sub-target 10.A implements notable treatment to developing countries with the World Trade Organization's help. Next, please.
Target 10.B aims to give financial assistance to the least developed countries and the ones which are developing. Next, please.
as the final sub-target, 10.C, which aims to reduce almost 3% of the transition cost for migrants. Next, please.
Inequalities are a plague that eats away at the pillars of modern society. Next, please. The UN Sustainable Development Goal, reduced inequalities, acts as an incentive for a utopian future where harmony is the sole relationship between countries. Next, please. We were created equal and we shall flourish equal.
The world doesn't have to be this way.
Next, please. We don't have to be this way. Next, please.
Next, please. Because we are all equal. Next, please.
So let us all bring equality.
We really hope you found our presentation informative. Thank you.
Next, please. Wishing you all a splendid day ahead. Signing off the JHCS KP trio.
Thank you all.
Wow, what a spellbinding presentation by Team 3. The purpose of education is to turn mirrors into windows. Quote unquote, Sydney J. Harris. Let us move further. It gives me immense pleasure to introduce to you all to a learned fellow and a distinguished educationist, Dr. Uma Shankar Sir. Sir is PhD and MPhil. Sir has elaborate teaching experience of 15 years. Currently, Sir is the Assistant Professor in Department of Professional Studies at Christ University, Bangalore. Sir has conducted innumerable workshops under his expertise and countless journals published on his name and presented various papers in the conferences. May I solemnly request respected Uma Shankar Sir to address us. It's over to you, sir.
Thank you, Namita. Very good evening to all the dignitaries involved in this, Mona ma'am and other everyone. So it's a great pleasure to be here, and I could not say that I'm a jury. I want to be become a participant, because the way the students are presenting, the way it is all organized, I could say so why I can't be a student and join as a participant. That's what I thought. When Mona ma'am approached me, I thought first it's just a brochure is sent to me. Then I thought JGI school, oh, it's a business school, because there it's mentioned as a conference. Then I understand that it is not a college, it is a school. So how the school students can do a conference, conduct a conference? I really surprised about this. Then Mona ma'am sent the papers, abstract, everything, and when I go through it, then I really ashamed of myself. That's no. I'm not aware of this things going on. Really, since because of my age, I am very old, right? So I'm not really aware. The world is not for people like me. It is for the people like the children. Okay, so really, I'm amazed, and also I have a confidence that now, as a old people, we are not dear children. We are not given you a good environment. I am really ashamed about it. But the way you taking up this the topics and the conference, I am highly confident that in future, not only in India, the entire world will be in a good and create a good environment. Okay? Because you take on two things. One is the research, another one is the topic, that is SDG. Okay, see, country like India is lacking in research. I must say this because the kind of population we have, the kind of institution we have, compared to research, we are in very low position. Okay, so research is required, but you have started in a very young age. Okay, nobody. I think this is the pioneer effort you are putting. So my great congratulations to the dignitaries, okay, who arranged this and who thought of this process, because conference nobody thought in the school level. Okay, I'm really amazed with this. And another thing is the topic you selected. Okay, SDG. Okay, so I think that the 5 teams presenting, I almost covered most of the factors, most of the goals the India, not only India, every country is made of. Okay, so it's really nice. And actually, as I said earlier, I'm in a very dilemma, because picking the diamonds, like picking the good diamond among the diamonds. So all are diamonds, all are glittering like anything. So which one I pick up? So if the chance is given, I pick up everything. Okay, so it's a good, nice to be here. I thank all the dignitaries and the people for giving me a chance to be here. Okay, so I congratulate all the participants and the organizers and everything. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your thoughtful words.
Now, the next team for the oral presentation is Team 4, Jain Heritage Cambridge School, Nagpur. Their presentation is on the Sustainable Development Goal 3, Good Health and Well-Being. And the participants are Moshami Shah, Yashika Bhujade, and Sharanya Taringini J. Over to you, Team 4, and all the very best to you.
Dear Team 4, your time starts now.
Good evening, all the respected dignitaries. I am Moshmi Shah from Team 4 JHCS Nagpur. Our topic in today's student-led conference on Sustainable Development Goals is Good Health and Well-Being. So without any further ado, let's start. Next slide, please. First, there will be a short introduction. Then we'll review the issues. We'll look on some methods to deal with it. What will be the result? And then the conclusion. Next slide, please. So, what is health? WHO defines health as a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. Sustainable Development Goal 3 of UN aims at promoting good health and well-being for all the people of all the ages belonging to all countries of the world. However, many challenges are being faced in achieving this SDG 3. Financial issues such as lack of funding, inadequate medical facilities, ignorance by people, and deficiency in management by governments are major challenges. Next slide, please. Now let's review the issue. Affordability and accessibility. Over the centuries, mankind has found many solutions to many infections and other non-communicable diseases through medicines and vaccines. However, affordability and accessibility to these is not uniform across the globe. For example, in this corona pandemic, there were many people who were not able to afford a good hospitals and good healthcare systems and services because of being poor. New challenges evolving. Disease and infirmity burdens the person, society, family. The loss of work hours due to disease also affects the economic potential of the individual as well as the community at large. Thus, the infrastructure of health institutions should be strengthened and new health problems should be addressed. Ensuring better health requires a more holistic approach. Next slide, please. Hence, SDG 3 also aims at reducing the number of illnesses and medical issues caused by water, soil, and air pollution. The aim is to achieve these goals by the year 2030. Next slide, please. SDG 3 has identified 13 targets and 28 indicators, which are the measuring indices to monitor the progress. The targets include reducing maternal mortality, ending all preventable deaths under the age of 5 years, fighting communicable diseases, reducing mortality from non-communicable diseases, and promoting mental health, preventing and treating substance abuse, and many other targets. Next slide, please. Now let's see the role of government in this case. The government of all constituent nations have pledged themselves to the implementation of steps to achieve these goals. However, there are many obstacles faced, such as lack of funding. Ensuring the sustainability of one country might undermine the sustainability of another country. With unsanitary environments, unhealthy mental care, we only make a sick healthcare system, whereas we need a healthcare system which is not only curative but also preventive. Next slide, please. A major challenge in achieving these targets of SDG 3 has been the COVID-19 pandemic since the later part of 2019. It has contributed in derailing the projects in the ways like deprivation of other health projects of resources,
People are even avoiding hospitals because of the fear of this virus. Less socialization and isolation have led to mental issues. People are also losing their jobs. Now I would request my teammate Sharanya Tarangini to take it ahead.
Thank you, Mashmisha. Now, I would like to discuss some methods we can use in overcoming these issues. Be the change. We have to start promoting better health and well being to all. We can secure our health as well as the health of the people around us by bringing awareness about the importance of better health to the people in our society. To make a change for the better, we should focus more on a systematic and structured financing of healthcare system, which will ensure better medical facilities and availability. We should focus on making more medical practitioners and enhanced hygiene, sanitation, and more available. This is especially needed in the slum areas of India, where there is almost little to no hygiene. Huge pandemics like our COVID-19 pandemic require the whole of government and a whole of society response, matching the resolve and sacrifice of the frontline health workers. We also have to remind people not to be afraid to seek medical care when needed, especially in these pandemic times. More availability in therapy can also solve mental health issues which are developing in people due to isolation and lockdowns. Measures to bring the economy back to pre-COVID times should be explored, which can also save job loss issues. Is we have to work on all the SDGs relating to SDG 3 and work on a global level instead of a country level. Next slide, please. After all these methods, a great progress can be made against various health problems, like against causes of death and illness. Life expectancy will increase and maternal and infant mortality will decline. A time
Last 1
can be
minute left.
spent on HIV and malaria deaths. By a clean environment, we can reduce the number of sickness from hazardous chemical and pollution. Patients will get the care they need and practitioners will get the supplies. Researches on development of vaccine and therapy will also be accelerated for who require them. Now I would like to call my team member Yashika.
Thank you, Sharanya. Now, let's come to a conclusion. Health is one of the basic requirements of all individuals. It is an essential need all countries pledge towards providing good and affordable health care to all its citizens. The society development is very much dependent on its health indices. So that's all about the research on sustainable development goals. Next slide, please. I would thank you all for listening and have a great day ahead.
Wow, what an impressive presentation by Team 4. The purpose of education is to make good human beings with skill and expertise. Enlightened human beings can be created by teachers. It's my privilege and honor to introduce to you all the next jury member, a great scholar and an educationist, Dr. Tajwa Ma'am. Ma'am did a PhD from TM Bhagalpur University, India in customer relationship marketing. In the last decade, Ma'am has served various educational institutions in various capacities and roles. Few are as follows: American University of the Emirates, AUE in Academic City, Dubai; City University College of Ajman, CUCA in Ajman; Elder University College, ADU in Dubai; University of Modern Sciences, UMS in Dubai; Emirates Institute for Banking and Financial Studies in Sharjah. Dr. Tajwa has published research papers and contributed in blogs on various vocational training related articles. We are humbled to have you amidst us, ma'am. Now may I solemnly request Tajwa ma'am to address us. It's over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Harshit. Really appreciate this kind introduction. I would like to start by wishing a very good evening to everyone present here. I'm very pleased and honored to be a part of this student-led conference organized by JGI Group of Schools. And I'm sure that everyone here feels as excited as I am to be a part of this great moment. Thank you, Academic Council, CEO Dr. Chandrasekhar DP, and mentor Dr. Lakshmi Rao for inviting me to be a part of this event. This event has shown how capable JGI group of schools is in nourishing, building, and accomplishing the future of the students. It goes without saying that Dr. Mona Mehdi, Secretary Academic Council, deserves a special thank you for all her efforts and initiative to bring us all together on this platform and giving students an opportunity to be a part of the journey towards knowledge. I must say that she has demonstrated her commitment towards setting standards for excellence. As a jury member, I echo the same thought as that of my co-jury members, Dr. Sanobar and Dr. Uma Shankar. It was a great experience to see such good work coming from the students. It was quite a tough competition, I must tell you, and everyone presented a very well-researched paper. With this, I would like to wish and encourage all the participants to continue to be on this path of enriching knowledge. Remember that this is one of the early milestones of your life, and I'm sure that you all worked very hard to get to this day. And believe me, on the road to believe me that the road to success lies ahead, because life is all about learning, growing, and being sustainable. So congratulations, JGI School, and wish all the participants a very best. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your inspirational words.
Now, the next team for the oral presentation is Team 5, St. Anthony's Public School, Kerala. Their presentation is on the Sustainable Development Goal 14, Life Below Water. And the participants are Detya R. Nair, Jean Mary Eppin, and Minakshi Melimadhom. It's over to you, Team 5, and all the very best to you.
Dear Team 5, your time starts now.
Without water, our planet would be one of the billions of lifeless rocks floating endlessly in the vastness of the inky black void. Beautifully quoted by Fabian Coster, an aquanaut and grandson of Jacques Cousteau. Good evening, everyone. Firstly, I would like to thank Dr. Mona ma'am and all the other organizers for giving us this wonderful opportunity. Next slide. There is something about water that draws and fascinates us. But have you ever wondered about the predicaments hitting our oceans? Fasten your submarine seatbelts as my teammates,
Meenakshi and
Jean Mary Eppin,
and myself, Detya Nair, discuss our research paper, Life Below Water. Why it matters? Are you up for a change? Next slide.
Oceans cover 70% of the Earth's surface and make up 97% of its water. More than 80% of the oceans remain unexplored. Since we don't know what lies in those depths, we don't know what to protect. Only 7% of the world's oceans are delegated as marine protected areas. Even this small part is destroyed and brought to its worst by human terrestrial activities. Next, giving a small review of the issue. Since water can be easily influenced by environmental factors such as climate, temperature, solar radiation, etc., it is very important and vital for us to maintain the availability and the safety of the water resources. Next, 30% of the carbon dioxide is absorbed by the oceans. The oceans also take up more than 90% of the excess heat in the atmosphere, which hugely impacts the global warming rates. Marine fisheries also employ over 200 million people, and marine industries generate about 5% of the global GDP. The lesser known fact, which also causes major alterations to the ocean, is eutrophication, which is excessive richness of the nutrients in a lake or water body, frequently due to agricultural runoff, industry dumpage, sewage, etc. Along with this is brownification, which indicates that an increase in the yellow-brown color of the lake and stream water due to the same reasons.
Furthermore, our research also throws light on several country policies initiated which helped in spreading awareness nationally. Talking in regards with India through a holistic approach, the Wildlife Conservation Society India Marine Program strives to protect the unique biodiversity of India's coastal habitat and oceans by integrating sustainability into marine-centric tourism as well as promoting and supporting the sustainable fisheries. Another expanse the research focuses on is influencers, who've played a vital role in spreading awareness and bringing the mass together. One of them being Jean Vina, who is a marine biologist and activist who founded his non-profit organization with the goal of preserving coral reefs and cleaning the beaches of Papua New Guinea. The bottom line of the research is sustainability by artificial intelligence. Next slide. Today, AI has made multiple steps in the field of marine environmental collection. It helps us provide actionable results for environmental pollution, debris collection, developing an understanding of the impact of climate change, protection, conservation, and mapping marine habitats. Methods. Next slide. The methodology was conducted both as a quantitative and qualitative manner in the form of surveys and interviews. The survey on awareness of SDG Life Below Water was shared as a Google form to different age ranges living in both United Arab Emirates and India. This is the respondent file, the age range, and their percentage participation. Next slide. All the other questions were asked in the form of Likert scale, from 1 being the lowest and 5 being the highest. Next slide. Other questions such as the time that the individual has gone for cleanup drives, the activities and awareness campaigns held by the school were asked. Next slide, please. Other demographic data to bring out awareness were also asked. Next slide.
And finally, even with the creation of a handful of very large marine protected areas in recent years, which tend to dominate the statistics of protection, the oceans are drastically underprotected. Next. So what can the humanity do? For open ocean and deep sea areas, sustainability can be achieved only through increased international cooperation to protect the vulnerable habitats. Establishing effective and managed systems of government protected areas should be pursued to conserve biodiversity. On a local level, make ocean-friendly choices when buying products or eating food derived from oceans and consume only what essentially we need. Selecting certified products is a good place to start off. Making small changes in our daily life, like taking public transport and unplugging electronics, can save energy. These actions reduce carbon footprint and also make a pollution-free environment, which may otherwise contribute to rising sea level as well as global warming. Eliminate plastic usage as far as possible and organize beach cleanup drives. Most importantly, spread the message about how important the marine life is and why we need to conserve it. And as to conclude my words, next. Ocean is a vast resource and we need to conserve it. We live in a small corner of the world. Let us hold hands and preserve the marine biodiversity. Life below water, why it matters, are you up for a change? Thank you.
Wow, what an impressive presentation by Team 5. A true leader has the confidence to stand alone, the courage to make tough decisions, and the compassion to listen to the needs of others. He does not set out to be a leader, but becomes one by the quality of his actions and the integrity of his intent. Quote unquote, Douglas MacArthur.
This stands true for the man who strides the ship of JGI schools efficiently, giving an edge to the teaching learning process through his sharp and far-sighted vision and his outstanding organizational skills. He is none other than but the Honorable President Academic Council, CEO JGI Group, Dr. Chandrasekhar DP, sir. Now may I solemnly request respected sir to kindly address us with his words of wisdom. It's over to you, sir.
Good afternoon, and it is indeed my honor to be present in this student-led conference. First of all, I want to congratulate the entire team led by the Secretary Academic Council, Dr. Mona Mehdi, and the principals of all the school center managers and leaders at JGI for having rightfully said and thought about doing this kind of a conference, a unique event. When we heard the jury members, our pride was kind of flying in the air when we saw that this was acknowledged by people across the length and breadth of the nation, as well as even people outside of this country, that such a program, such a student-led initiative has been conceptualized by a school, and we are proud that it is our school. My sincere greetings and gratitude to mentor JGI schools, Dr. Lakshmi Rao, the jury members, Dr. Hussaini, Dr. Uma Shankar, and Dr. Tajawar from different parts of the country for having contributed their valuable time in shaping the dreams and these reports of young minds like our students and researchers who are presenting at the conference. Now, when we talk of sustainable development goals, it is very, very pertinent that we remind ourselves that the only true way to live a life of purpose is to think about the future generations. And the earlier we begin to think about the next generation, the better for all of us and humanity. I think this initiative, this conference today, rightfully attributed towards the Chairman Championship, which we take great pride in JGI, is because the chairman, Dr. Roychand Chenraj, his thought process itself is all about looking for the future. In fact, I'm reminded of one of the quotes which Dr. Lakshmi Rao keeps saying: if you think of a day, then you plant a corn. If you think of a generation, then you start an institution. I think that's the way it goes. You have to think for the future, and it's a great proud moment for all of us that young people like students here, I see a lot of them from Kerala to Sharjah to India, a lot of them talking about these very, very diplomatic, very, very delicate, and also very, very important topics, whether it is ocean life, whether it is education, whether it is anything what you have been researching and presenting. It's important that you have started this conversation today. And let me assure you on behalf of the entire JGI schools and the academic council, in our power, we will do everything what it takes to make sure that you continue to get a platform to deliberate and discuss such important issues in the future as well. With that, I want to congratulate once again for all of you, and I'm extremely delighted to be part of this initiative. Now, before I say bye-bye, in JGI, we call students smart diamonds because we believe that they are all ready to shine. All they need is some kind of a little bit of polish, which the school students will be provided by the teacher facilitators. In that endeavor, we keep bringing out publications. On the 7th of July this year, we brought the first publication called Smart Diamonds Volume 1, and that happens to be the birthday or birth anniversary of our Honorable Chairman, Dr. Roychand Chenraj. Today, as we celebrate Chairman Championship, I think it is befitting that we release the Volume 2 of Smart Diamonds, and I am extremely delighted that my team has given me this honor to present that copy in front of you today. And please be clear that my contribution is almost zero to this. Major contribution is from the students who have created this entire publication, and of course, the teachers and the leaders of JGI schools who have, as I said, polished into a publication worth a keepsake. So with this, Santosh, may I request you to present that slide in front of all of us, and we release the second edition of the Smart Diamonds. There we go. This is Volume 2, a collection of short stories. And the unique part of this is it ranges to 235 pages, which means it's kind of a illustration book. The story is there, but also pictures are there. Can you just scroll down a couple of pages so that people get a view of what I'm talking about? Santosh, go to page 3, page 4, page 5 so that people get, yeah. So there you go. So every story is presented by a student, and there is a description, there are some illustrations, and that's how it is attractive. And let me be honest in confessing, even for a person like me, it is kind of interesting to go through this and enjoy in your own world of imagination. Thank you once again for this opportunity. I'm extremely delighted to be presenting this as well as participate in this student-led conference.
Thank you, sir, for stimulating and enlightening words.
Now, the next team for the oral presentation is Team 6, Jain Heritage Cambridge School, Shamirpet. Their presentation is on the Sustainable Development Goal 7, Affordable and Clean Energy. And the participants are Mohammad Samir Inamdar, S. Sachin, and BVS Fija. It's over to you, Team 6, and all the very best to you.
Dear Team 6, your time starts now.
A very warm and good evening to everyone. I'm BNVK Srija from JHCS Shamirpet, Hyderabad. I, along with my friends Sachin and Samir, are from Team 6 and are honored to be at this August gathering. The topic of our presentation is the 7th goal, which is affordable and clean energy. Next. Fossil fuels are soon going to be a thing of past. Alternative, clean, and sustainable fuels are the future. Sustainable Development Goals outline the goals that need to be met by 2030 to achieve a better and more sustainable future for all. Next. Roti, kapda, or makan is said to be the 3 basic needs of any human. As the human population has exploded over the last few decades, agricultural production via the Green Revolution has also risen to meet these demands and has brought forth many other problems of waste disposal and management. Next. If what we consider as waste can be turned into a valuable treasure like magic, it can help us manage many problems of the world. Next. According to a study, air pollution led to around 54,000 premature deaths in New Delhi. And an ISRO study has revealed that 70% of this air pollution is due to stubble burned by the farmers. How can this issue be combated? Next. This is our agenda. Do you know, Sachin, farmers are burning the straw left after harvest to clear the farm for next crops. The farmers are desperate as burning stubble seems like the most cheapest and efficient way of approaching the problem of weeds and land preparation. Next. Paddy straw, wheat straw, sugarcane trash are some examples of major agricultural waste. Next. Stubble can be used as manure, fuel, and to make biodegradable plates. Next. Burning stubble causes loss of nutrients, pollution, and many other health problems. But by timely intervention and right knowledge, the agricultural residue can be turned into a treasure that can be used as an alternative source of fuel, minimizing our dependence on coal and petroleum. Next. However, our focus today is on the gasification of stubble to produce methane, which is a clean alternative to burning stubble, which causes air pollution and soil degradation. Let us dive deeper into this. What do you say, Sachin?
Next slide. Yes, Srija. Stubble burning has been a problem for ages around the world. In our research, we have taken this problem, which is on the peaks in the northern parts of India. Generating energy from the crop waste could be an effective and environment-friendly alternative. Energy is neither created nor destroyed. If it disappears from one form, it appears in the other form. Next. Taking this mantra, generating energy from the waste, could save our Mother Earth. Burning of stubble is hazardous, and if avoided, could be a magic boon for our Mother Earth. Energy derived from the biogas is one of the most attractive, efficient, and non-toxic energy. Samir, did you know that the energy from the stubble can be easily generated in India due to a suitable climate and large variety of agriculture waste? Well, now you learned something new. Next. This energy produced through the process of co-digestion involves a multi-step process. This does not treat only agriculture waste, but also treats cattle waste, food and vegetable waste, sludge produced in the houses, etc. The energy produced from this process helps to keep our environment clean, and it also produces energy which can be used as fuel for cooking, automobile industries, and mechanical energy. It can be easily affordable for everyone. Whereas other energy sources like solar energy, hydro energy, wind energy require huge expenses for the installation and conversion. Energy produced from the stubble can be helpful to attain the goal of affordable and clean energy. The result of this gasification of stubble will facilitate access to clean energy and be affordable to all. This treatment of waste will not be only helpful in making our surroundings clean, it also benefits us as it provides a sustainable economy for both the people and the planet. Everything in the world has value, and so does waste. We don't have a planet B. You and I can unite and save our Mother Earth. But there is hope. There is growing interest in alternative use of field-based residue for generic application. The use of agriculture waste for generating power is an innovative idea, as biomass is a carbon neutral fuel, which helps in reducing the greenhouse effect and global warming. Now, I request Sami to throw some light on this.
Sure, Sachin. The advantages of utilizing crop residue over and above conventional resources are that the residue is renewable, readily available, and can be used successfully. Further, they are available for low cost relative to coal, and the contents are also much less when compared to other fossil fuels. Biomass-based power plant of 10-20 megawatt capacity can be set up in a group of villages to meet the energy needs of villages and employ thousands of people. Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, Government of India. Punjab Energy Development Agency has allocated 30 sites for setting up plants with a total generating capacity of 337 megawatts, out of which 2-3 plants are already commenced and working successfully. Do you know, Sachin, since the Punjab Electricity Board is already planning to install additional power generating units based on stubble, steps need to be taken to ensure the availability of required materials in the respective areas. Next. Sustainable development is that which meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of
Last 1 minute left
to meet their own needs. We need to bring sustainable energy corner of the globe with technologies. Right now, the world is in a huge transition period where renewables are taking the lead to become the main energy sources. However, we are still very far away from the demands that need to be met. The need to transition from fossil fuels to green fuels is inevitable, as the threats of global warming and other adverse effects of it are looming right at our doorsteps. Clean energy isn't just good for the planet, it is good for consumers and for the economy. Energy from stubble will reduce emissions but also create jobs and improve public health. In simple words, I would say reduce, reuse, recycle. It's just the best out of waste. Thank you all for your great presence.
Wow, what an impressive presentation by Team 6.
Your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, then you are an excellent leader. Quote unquote, John Quincy Adams. This stands true for our mentor, Honorable Dr. K. Lakshmi Rao ma'am. Ma'am is our inspiration, a leader with immense knowledge and wisdom. And ma'am's expertise on varied topics is beyond expanse. Ma'am is the foundation of JJI Group of Schools. Now may I request respected ma'am to enlighten us with her pearls of wisdom. It's over to you, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Good evening, one and all present here. It gives me immense pleasure to be one amongst you on this auspicious gathering and great occasion. Let me be very honest in saying this. First of all, I would like to congratulate the Academic Council, the Secretary of Academic Council, Dr. Mona Mehdi, for organizing this particular event. You know, it's an event of, huge magnanimity. Really, I'm telling you, why am I using this word is, it requires a lot of generosity, it requires a lot of planning, it requires a lot of acceptance, it requires a lot of tolerance and many more qualities in order to bring in this kind of a event, and that too virtually. And let me be honest in thanking the Academic Council along with the president of Academic Council, the CEO, Dr. Chandrasekhar DP, for making or bringing my dream come true, because I was talking to them about student-led conferences, and now this year it has happened. And because of COVID, I think pre-COVID we were discussing about the student-led conferences, and then they made it come true. So thank you so much for making my dream come true. Though it is virtual, yes, it has happened. I'm very, very proud about this particular event, and then I'm proud of each and every one of you. When I have seen this program throughout, I was really taken aback, as Mr. Shankar, Dr. Shankar, Uma Shankar was talking about. And let me be really thankful to all the jury members also for sparing their valuable time. As Mr. Uma Shankar said that, it's unbelievable for the the children to really represent this kind of a research-based program, and presenting this kind of a research-based event. And they have done a great job. And I must also thank all the teachers for supporting them and then helping them and facilitating this particular event. When I heard the whole thing, yes, out of 17 sustainable development goals that we have, I think six of them were presented, and may it be gender equity or gender equality, or may it be, this thing underwater, life, or whatever it may be, whatever topics that you have chosen, you people have used great research and skills. And this is what we were actually looking for from Jain group of institution students. I remember one shloka when I was listening to all these children. Na chora haryam, na raja haryam, na bhatra bhajyam, na chabharakam. Dhyayet vartate twadaiva nityam, vidyadhanam sarvadhana pradhanam. Knowledge shared is knowledge gained. See, how much ever I keep giving you the information, you may not be able to really understand. But the more you do the research and the more knowledge that you share through these kind of platforms, you will be able to gain the knowledge much. And then you will be able to really remember forever. So the NEP 2020, which is focusing on experiential learning, is made true, and it has come true through this student-led conferences. And the research-based programs are always welcomed by JGI schools, because we strongly believe the Deller philosophy of 4 pillars: learning to know, learning to do, learning to be, and learning to be together. So all the 4 pillars are being really served through this particular program, because the children have learned to know various topics that they can really learn. And then they need not have to be just related to the textbooks and or related to their own subjects and all. They can, if given a chance, the children will be able to explore, and then limitlessly, for that matter, if I have to use the word, limitlessly they can explore, and they can teach us much better than any other adult or any other research scholar. And that's how they have known that they can do it. They have their own potential, and they can gain the knowledge on their own. And then learn to be, again, a self-learning skill it is. Right. Deller said that learning to be is a great, a skill that one has to really understand, and then one has to really learn. So now learning to be, the research always makes somebody really learn on their own. And learning to be together, of course, you people have collaborated. That's the reason why if every presentation has been, shared by at least 3 or 4 children, that's where you people have collaborated and learned. And the more you collaborate and learn, the more you will be able to really gain a lot of knowledge. So, and by doing this kind of a survey and then research, then practical knowledge that you have got. So now, whatever topics that you have learned today, and whatever topics that you have been given, rather, you will never forget at all. And I'm sure that this is, as one of the jury members said, this is only a beginning. Miles to go before we sleep, miles to go before we sleep, because there is just a beginning, and all of you have lot of things to do and learn, and then make all of us proud. And I'm sure that with under the great leadership of the Academic Council, the secretary, the joint secretary, and of course, the president and all the teachers, the principals, all of them will be able to help you out. They will facilitate and they will make you great speakers and great leaders. This is what actually the country needs. And of course, you are going to be the leaders. And then JGI will be proud of you and you are making us proud. Thank you so much and congratulations to each and every one of you for contributing to this particular event and making our dream come true. You're all diamonds, as Dr. Chandrasekhar rightly called, and chairman always calls all the children diamonds. And you are here to shine and make everybody shine. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for your words of wisdom. Indeed, it was a pleasure listening to you. We will receive not what we idly wish for, but what we justly earn. Our rewards will always be that proportion to our service. Quote unquote, Earl Nightingale.
Now, I request the respected Center Manager, Jain Toddlers, Aurangabad, Ms. Pooja Karwa, ma'am, to take over for the awards ceremony. It's over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Namita. A very good evening and warm greetings to everyone. We begin with the Term 1 awards with the Jain Toddlers, Aurangabad. The first award is the Spotlight Award, which goes to Ms. Shruti Nannavre for getting appreciation from all the stakeholders in Term 1 for the academic session 2021-22. Congratulations, Shruti. The next one is called as Cloud9 Collaborator Award, and this goes to the senior KG teacher, Mrs. Sneha Patel, for efficient team player in Term 1 of the academic session 2021-22. Congratulations, Mrs. Sneha. The next award is called as the WOW Award, and this goes to Mrs. Aparna Vargaonkar for her outstanding and amazing work in Term 1 of the academic session 2021-22. Congratulations, Mrs. Aparna. I now request the Vice Principal of TJIS Aurangabad, Mrs. Shikha Srivastav, to kindly take forward the Term 1 award. Over to you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Pooja Karwa. A very good evening to all the respected jury members and all the dignitaries from the JGI group of institutions. The first award is the Pinnacle Award, and it goes to Ms. Rupali Shukla for the highest level of achievement in Term 1 of the academic session 2021-2022. Heartiest congratulations, Ms. Rupali Shukla. The next award is Spotlight Award, and it goes to Ms. Mansi Suratkar for getting appreciation from all the stakeholders in Term 1 of the academic session 2021-22. Heartiest congratulations, Ms. Mansi Suratkar. The next award goes to Ms. Savita Ocharmal, Head Accountant, for being the calmer of storm in Term 1 of the academic session 2021-22. Heartiest congratulations, Ms. Savita Ocharmal. The next award goes to Rekha Thakur for being the Circle of Joy. She is Primary Academic Coordinator for Term 1 of the academic session 2021-22. Heartiest congratulations, Ms. Rekha Thakur. The next award goes to Ms. Rituja Jadhav for taking initiatives, and the name is Ace of Initiative Award for the Term 1 of the academic session 2021-22. She is SST faculty. Heartiest congratulations, Ms. Rituja Jadhav. The next Heartiest congratulations, Ms. Deepthi Suraf. The next award is Constant Contributor Award, and it goes to Ms. Kirti Khese, Exam Coordinator, for adding value to the organization in Term 1 of the academic session 2021-22. Heartiest congratulations, Ms. Kirti Khese. The next award is Wow Award, and it goes to Ms. Durga Singnapurkar, Senior Academic Coordinator, for the outstanding and amazing work in Term 1 of the academic session 2021-22. Heartiest congratulations, Ms. Durga Singnapurkar. The next award goes to Positive, the person who has a lot of positivity and optimism, and the name is Positive Participator Award. It goes to Ms. Neeta Kulkarni. She is Hindi faculty for the Term 1 of the academic session 2021-22. Heartiest congratulations, Ms. Neeta Kulkarni. The next award is Champions of the Earth Award, and it goes to Ms. Prateek Irke, Mathematics faculty, for working towards sustainable environment awareness programs for the Term 1 of the academic session 2021-22. Heartiest congratulations, Ms. Prateek Irke. The next award for being the super saver in Term 1 for the academic session 2021-22 goes to Mr. Indrajit Singh. Heartiest congratulations to Mr. Indrajit Singh. The next award is for being the best head of department in Term 1 of the academic session 2021-22, and it goes to Mr. Tarannum Sheikh. Heartiest congratulations to Ms. Tarannum Sheikh. Now, may I humbly request respected Lalita ma'am to take forward the award ceremony. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Shikha. Very, very good evening to all the dignitaries and the jury members. Now, it is the turn of awards for Jain Toddlers Kondapur for Term 1, 2021-22. We will start with the Spotlight Award. The Spotlight Award goes to Ms. Mani Sirisha for getting appreciation from all the stakeholders. Hearty congratulations, Sirisha. The next award, the Calmer of Storm Award for admin, goes to Ms. Geeta for handling parents in a most supportive way. Hearty congratulations to you, Geeta. The next Ace of Initiative Award for 21-22 for Term 1 for taking initiatives goes to Ms. Poonam. Hearty congratulations, Poonam, to you. The next award, Cloud9 Collaborator Award for being an efficient team player, goes to Ms. Vasanta Lakshmi. Hearty congratulations, Vasanta Lakshmi, for Term 1, 21-22. You have received this award. The next award is the WOW Award, which is all about outstanding and amazing work. And this award goes to Ms. Varsha. Hearty congratulations, Varsha, to you. And I think all these teachers need a big round of applause. Now, I request Mr. Mahesh, the headmaster of JHCS Kondapur, to take over and announce the awards. Over to you, Mr. Mahesh.
Thank you, Lalita ma'am. A very good evening and warm greetings to everyone. It's my pleasure to declare the 21-22 academic year Term 1 awards for JHCS Kondapur staff. And the first award is the Pinnacle Award for the highest level of achievement. And this award goes to the most enthusiastic and highly motivated Miss Anunidhi Sharma, English teacher. Congratulations, ma'am. And the next award is Spotlight Award. And this goes to Ms. Vijay Lakshmi, Hindi teacher, for getting appreciation from all the stakeholders. Congratulations. And the next award is Calmer of Storm Award, supporting and handling parents. And this award goes to Ms. Anutasha Satpathy, our admission counselor and operations manager. And ma'am, we appreciate the way you resolve the issues. And the next award is Circle of Joy Award. And this award is given to Ms. Suchita Malhotra for the ability she has to handle pressure. Congratulations, ma'am. And the next award is Cloud9 Collaborator Award. And this award goes to Ms. Sampurna Chakrabarti, science teacher, for being efficient team player. Congratulations. And the next award is Constant Contributor Award. And this award is given to the team member for adding value to the organization. And this award goes to Ms. Mary Sumalata, head of the department, Social Science, and she's an exemplary employee. Congratulations, ma'am. And the next award is Wow Award. And this award is given for outstanding and amazing work. And this award goes to Ms. Sirisha Rapaka, head of the department, English, for exceptional and outstanding work. Congratulations, Ms. Sirisha. And the next award is Positive Participator Award. And this award goes to Ms. Sangeeta Vijay Kumar for being full of optimism. She is always with optimism, and she's the head of the department, Science. Congratulations, ma'am. And the next award is Super Saver Award. And this award goes to our finance manager, Ms. Rajkumari. She looks for the best solution within the budget. Congratulations, ma'am. And the next award is head of the HOD of the term. And this award goes to Mr. Srikant Rao, head of mathematics department. Congratulations, sir. And now I request Mr. Praveen Sharma, principal of Jain Heritage at Cambridge School, Nagpur, to announce the staff award. Over to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mahesh. It's my honor and privilege to present the staff awards for term 1 for Jain Heritage Cambridge School, Nagpur. The first award in the row is the Pinnacle Award, which goes to Mrs. Asha Sharma for achieving the highest level of achievement for the term 1. Congratulations, Asha ma'am. We are proud of you. The second award is the Spotlight Award, which goes to Mr. Danny Nathaniel for getting the appreciation from all the stakeholders. He is the PET of our school. Congratulations, Danny. The next award is the Calmer of the Storm Award, which goes to Sneha Jichkar, who is the front office executive, and she is the one who handles the fuming parents in a very nice way. Congratulations, Sneha. The next award in the row is the Circle of the Joy Award, which goes to Mr. Kirtikant Badole. Congratulations, Kirtikant. He is the IT in charge. The next award is the Ace of Initiative Award, which goes to Mrs. Varsha Gardling, who is the maths faculty, for taking initiatives. Congratulations, Varsha ma'am. The next award is the Cloud9 Collaborator Award, which goes to Mrs. Bulbul Sharma for an efficient team player. Faculty. Congratulations, Bulbul. The next award is for the Constant Contributor Award, which goes to Mrs. Prerna Pawar. She is the Marathi faculty as well as the Marathi HOD for adding value to the organization. Heartiest congratulations, Prerna ma'am. The next award goes to Mrs. Mamta Bhamri for the WOW Award for her outstanding and amazing work. She is the maths faculty. Congratulations, Mamta ma'am. The next award is for the Positive Participator Award, which goes to Mrs. Lakshmi Rao. She is the Hindi faculty who is full of optimism. Heartiest congratulations, Lakshmi ma'am. The next award goes to Mrs. Shamli Fulzare for the Champions of the Earth Award for working towards the Sustainable Environment Awareness Program. She is the EVS faculty. Heartiest congratulations, Shamli ma'am. Keep up the good work. The next award goes to Mrs. Bincy John for the Super Saver Award. She is an accountant and she makes every penny countable. Heartiest congratulations, Bincy ma'am. Keep up the good job. The next award goes to Mrs. Archana Tiwari for the head of the department. She is the head of the Department of Social Faculty, as well as she is the examination in charge also. Heartiest congratulations, Archana ma'am. Now I request Principal of JSCS Shamirpet, Mrs. Rahila Tabassum, to take it over. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Praveen sir. A very good evening to one and all present here. It's my immense pleasure to announce the awardees for the first term, that is 2021 and 2022 academic year. Here are the awards for the staff. The very first award category is Pinnacle Award, and this award goes to Master Madhuri, whose achievement is highest level of achievement. Congratulations, Madhuri. The next award is Spotlight Award, and this goes to Captivating Chirajita for getting appreciation from all the stakeholders. Congratulations, Chirajita. The next category of award is the Calmer of Storm, and this goes to our very own smart Sudeep, who is our operation manager. Congratulations, Mr. Sudeep Kumar. The next award category is the Circle of Joy, and this goes to Balija Srinivas, who is really blissful and a math faculty. Congratulations, Balija. The next category of award is Ace of Initiative Award, and this award goes to Dynamic Darshana, who is a social faculty. Congratulations, Darshana. The next category of award is Cloud9 Collaborator Award, and this award goes to our very own Sincere Saraswati for her efficient team player. Congratulations, Saraswati ma'am. The next award goes to Constant Contributor Award, and this goes to Spirited Shivranjani, adding value to the organization. Congratulations, Shivranjani. The next award category is Wow Award, and this goes to our very own stunning D. Suresh. Outstanding and amazing work. Congratulations, D. Suresh. The next category of award is Positive Participator Award, and this goes to Super Supriya for being full of optimism in term 1. Congratulations, Supriya. The next category of award is Champions of the Earth Award, and this goes to Mindful Maida Srilata for working towards sustainable environment awareness programs. Congratulations, Maida. The next award category is the Super Saver Award, and this goes to Magnetic Malini for looks for the best solution within the budget. Congratulations, Malini. Now, the last award category is Head of the Department, and this goes to talented Tirupati Reddy for building up the sense of passion and love towards the subject amongst the team members, and he is a HOD of Maths. Congratulations, Tirupati sir. Now, I request our academic council secretary, that is Dr. Mona Mehdi, to announce the much awaited award for term 1, the Subject Expert Award for the term. So over to you, ma'am, and thank you.
Thank you, Rahila, and a big congratulations to all the awardees. Kudos to your efforts. Remember, this is just the beginning. So now we have the Subject Expert Award. The subject experts have been appointed from this academic session, and they take care of the departments in terms of enhancing the skills of the team members, handholding for the new members to the family, conducting weekly meetings, creating TLM repository, working towards the enhancement of subject average across all the branches, coordinating with the subject heads and the secretary of the council. It's an important designation with lots of responsibilities. All the subject experts are putting in their efforts to ensure high standards of teaching across all the branches, and I don't have any doubt about it. Keeping into consideration all the parameters, it was tough to decide the award, but then the council had to decide on one subject expert, and the council has decided that the term 1 subject award goes to Ms. Dipali Deshmukh, the mathematics subject expert. Congratulations and keep up the good work, Dipali. We have great expectations from each one of you. The other subject experts, as I said, it's just the beginning. There are so many occasions, so many awards. This award, if a certificate is on the screen, doesn't mean that your work is not being acknowledged. But then you have to have a healthy competition. There has to be just one who has to be awarded. So that's the reason I myself and we had a long discussion with the council whom to go ahead with. And this is what we have decided. I am sure the memento, the zeal, the enthusiasm of all the subject experts will multiply and see their name on the screen when the term ends. So congratulations to all of you for putting in your best efforts. And now is the time for the much awaited result declaration for the student-led conference. Trust me, in my life, I have never shivered so much. What I was going through, you people can't even imagine, with the Google Sheet on, with 3 jury members sitting in different parts of the world, wherein none of them are collaborating with each other, with each figure moving up and down. You know, my heart was up and down. It was I can't put in words, but it was an enthralling experience. I think it's one of the best things which I witnessed throughout this planning and execution. This result part was the most amazing and exciting thing, because with every figure, 2 + 3, and then the result changes. So it was like this. But I have to get back to you all with this. And so firstly, even before I declare the results, I need to congratulate all the teams for the efforts put in to make this event a memorable one. It's definitely, we have created history by being online, virtually, being connected so very well. So it was an amazing thing. The best part of the competition is that through it, we discover what we are capable of and how much more we can actually do than what we really believe. And the first award, I can't keep on playing with words. No matter what I do, I have to declare the results. So the best abstract, the first in the category of award, goes to team 3 from JHCS Kondapur with Arya Rajput, Ansi Sia, Prem Naren as team members. Congratulations, and Arya and Prem. Their topic was reduced inequality. So congratulations. And you know, the kind of silence I'm seeing, my God, my heart is skipping a beat.
Ma'am, we are screaming with our mics muted.
Exactly, ma'am.
So please, one of you at least unmute and clap, because there's so much of silence throughout, you know. Now, moving to the next award, that is, you know, the best research article. I always believe that great design is the foundation of a great business, and a research article gives the glimpses of the kind of work can be done in a specific area. All the teams, you have done a great, fantastic job. You have heard from the jury members, and during my interaction with the jury members last evening, I could understand that it was very tough for them also to decide the best one. But then in a competition, there has to be a best one. So moving to the second award, that is, Santosh, you have already disclosed the thing. You should have waited for me to declare that is the best research article, goes to team number 5 from St. Anthony's Public School, Kerala, with Deati Nair, Menakshi M, and Jane Mary as team members. Congratulations. The topic was life below water. Santosh, now you have to be quiet and calm, because the coming awards are going to, add more of palpitation and excitement. I also believe that you can't always be the most talented person in the room, but you can be the most competitive. And this is what the state of all the presenters was today. Each team gave a tough competition to the other one. And as I was seeing the jury members filling in the judgment sheets online, it was interesting, exciting. As I told you, with each number, which each figure added, the marks changed. On the basis of your today's oral presentation, the best presentation award goes to Team 2 from DPS Sharjah, with Zainab Riza, Sukriti Nair, and Carol as team members. Their topic was gender equality. Well done, team. I would say a great presentation it was. Okay, so now it's the time for the best team, for which the evaluation of the abstract, the research article, and the oral presentation has been considered. It was really tough. But then I feel it is nice to have a valid competition, as it pushes you to do better. The best team in the student-led conference on sustainable development goal goes to Team 2 from DPS Sharjah, with Zainab Riza, Sukriti Nair, and Carol as team members. So congratulations to team and all the very best. Picture abhi baki hai mere dost, the last one, that is the Best Speaker Award, which was totally based on your today's performance. And I wholeheartedly appreciate the jury members for doing the justice within the stipulated time as the teams were presenting. It was very tough. It was not an easy job to be online, listen to them, see their, and put figures. It was all being done online on the Google Sheet with no discussions amongst any jury members, as each one is sitting in one different location. And when I saw the results, I was, kind of surprised. And the surprise goes to you all as well. There is a tie between the Best Speaker Awards. And as this decision I had to take, that this has to be a tie, means there has to be a tie. If there are two best speakers, though best is always one, but there is a tie between the best speakers and the two speakers who are. One is Ms. Deati Nair from St. Anthony's Public School, and the second one is Ms. Zainab Riza from DPS Sharjah. Congratulations and all the very best to you, children. And with this, I thank the jury members, all the participants, and the audience for your support, cooperation, and patience in making this event a wonderful, meaningful one. Over to you, Namita and Harshit, as to take it ahead. Thank you so much. And one more announcement for all of you: by Monday or Tuesday maximum, your participation certificates will be coming to you all. Your certificates which you have won with the trophies will all reach to you all. So congratulations, all the team members. Over to you, Namita and Harshit, to take the event ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Heartiest congratulations to all the winners and all the participants. Your hard work has been really paid off. Oh, wow. such a proud moment for all of us. Your principals, mentors, and teachers too deserve an acknowledgement. This event has been a success since you gave your 100%. And here you are, sweeping away not only the awards and recognition, but also a lot of confidence and knowledge.
It's been indeed a pleasure that this event has been ornamented with the bejeweled presence of the esteemed and distinguished jury members. This event got a meaning with your presence, and our participants gained a lot of confidence and knowledge with your words of expertise. We at JGI are humbly grateful to Dr. Sanobar Hussaini ma'am, Dr. Uma Shankar sir, and Dr. Tajwa ma'am for gracing the 7th Chairman Championship event with their magnanimous presence. The JGI group of schools take immense pleasure to give away a token of love and warmth to the respected jury members for having taken out time from their busy schedules and for having guided our young participants. Thank you all respected jury members.
May I now request respected Joint Secretary Mrs. Lalita Kosaraju ma'am to propose the vote of thanks. It's over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Namita. A very good evening to the eminent members of the jury, President and CEO Dr. Chandrasekhar DP, our mentor Dr. Lakshmi Rao ma'am, Secretary Academic Council Dr. Mona Mehdi, principals and center heads of different branches of JGI, teachers, parents, and my dear students. My dear students, firstly, let me congratulate each one of you. This day was definitely yours, and you have done an awesome job. What a wonderful way of learning at JGI. The way you have handled the student-led conference on this global topic was most impressive. Each one of you have put in your best as team members, and you deserve great appreciations for all your efforts. Kudos to all of you children, and thank you for making this a learning experience, not only for yourself, but for the rest of the students and all of us also in the process. I extend my sincere gratitude to our eminent jury members who are distinguished educationists and scholars, Dr. Sanobar Hussaini, Dr. Uma Shankar, and Dr. Tajwar. We are very grateful that you could take time off in your busy schedules to spend your evening with us and also be a part of this historic event at JGI. We thank you for listening patiently, analyzing, and reaching conclusions in the most scientific and ethical manner in order to decide the winners of this tough competition. I'm sure it was very, very tough. We are extremely grateful to our dynamic CEO and President, Dr. Chandrasekhar DP, for motivating the Academic Council towards organizing and conducting an event involving international schools, which is the first of its kind in our cluster. Thank you, sir, for making this happen. I also thank our principal, JHCS Nagpur, Mr. Praveen Sharma and his team. They deserve a big round of applause for their creatives and constant efforts in ensuring that the event went off well. Sincere gratitude to all the other leaders as well, Ms. Shikha Srivastav, Ms. Rahela Tabassum, Mr. Mahesh, Ms. Pooja, Ms. Subbalakshmi for their continuous contribution and cooperation towards the success of this event. The entire JGI staff is here to witness this international student-led conference on the occasion of Chairman's Championship. And we thank each one of you for being there to encourage and cheer the students in this healthy competition. All the eminent educators need special mention here, especially those who have guided and mentored the students for their preparation. Thank you, teachers. We are really happy and thankful to have all our parents watching this event live through the YouTube channel. It motivates our children to do even better. Special thanks to Mr. Imran for the preparation of certificates and awards. Mr. Santosh, we could not have done without you. We are really proud of you and cannot thank you enough for ensuring that everything went off smoothly, right from the rehearsals to the final day. Thank you so much for being very alert throughout the program. And now, my dear Namita and Harshit, you were awesome MCs for this student-led conference, and you truly deserve our deepest and warm congratulations on your achievement. Kudos to the teachers who have mentored you. You made your teachers, parents, and school proud of you. Last but not the least, we extend our deepest gratitude to the torchbearer of this event, Dr. Mona Mehdi. Starting right from reaching out to international schools, coordinating with them, connecting to our distinguished jury members, ensuring that every minute detail of the program was taken care, and leading the way to a successful historic event. It is none other than our vivacious and vibrant Dr. Mona Mehdi, the Secretary of the Academic Council. You have been the driving force for all of us, ma'am. Of course, both of us as Academic Council Secretary and Joint Secretary, we had the constant support and motivation of our President, Dr. Chandrasekhar Sir, to think beyond and work towards it. And we are really, truly grateful for it. Thank you once again, sir, for making this happen. And thank you for giving me this opportunity on behalf of all the JJINs. Over to you, Namita and Harshit.
Thank you, ma'am.
Now I request all of you to stand for the national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Now may I request all the participants of 6 teams, respected jury members, Honorable President, Honorable Mentor, Honorable Secretary, Honorable Joint Secretary, and respected heads of all the branches and center manager kindly stay for a group photograph. All of you, please switch on your cameras and smile, please.
Thank you so much, all of you. I think instruction is very clear. Smile, please. Santosh, are we done? Santosh, you smile less. Let us know whether it is done or not.
Yes, it's done, madam. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So happy Children's Day to all of you. Enjoy your day tomorrow. Thank you so much, jury member, for your time. It's 6 and we are done with it. So I think nothing could be more graceful than this, starting on time and ending on time. Thank you so much for your time. Have a great weekend ahead. You all can please move, drop your calls if you want. We'll have a little bit of chit chat with our team members. Thank you so much. Thank you is a small word. I'll be connecting with you all again. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Oh, sorry.
Congratulations to all of you, both
Thank you,
teachers,
sir.
students, and participants. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Hearty congratulations to
Thank you, sir.
all the team members for the amazing program. And at the same time, happy Children's Day, kids. You really made us very, very proud. And obviously, we are looking forward for more and more such learning platforms, which are created by your mentors and then your teachers, so that we will also be able to learn along with you. Great job. Kudos.
Thank you, all of you. So thank you, Lalita, for being there with me always. Praveen, Shikha, Rahila, Mahesh, Imran is, I don't know whether he's there, and Santosh. It would have not been possible, but for your support. I think we make a great team. So kudos to our team. Thank you so much. I think, Santosh, no one will leave till you close the meeting. It happens every time. And thank you, Dr. Tajwar, Dr. Sinobar, and Dr. Uma Shankar for your time. 2 hours means a lot to all of you. Thank you so much. It shows your passion towards education. God bless you all. I'll connect with you all personally through your mails. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Children's Day to all of you. Harshit and Namita, you are
Harshit and Namita, I need to make a special mention for you. I'm so sorry. There are so many other people to thank. You did a fantastic job, and I can't tell you, from the first rehearsal to the final day, it was just amazing. Thank you, Shikha ma'am, for that choice of students, your scripting. I know you were too very busy, but still you made it. So God bless all of you. I look forward, as ma'am said, for more events like this. I don't think it's going to be a big issue for anyone. So it's like peanuts for you all. God bless you all. Take care. Santosh, I think.
Congratulations to all the participants.